Well, today is range test day on the Arvala M10 Pro, and if you missed out on my videos that I've done so far on this electric scooter, feel free to have a look at the playlist below. Today, temperature is around 10 degrees Celsius. I've also changed the parameters on the electric scooter, and I'm not going to be going dual motor all the time. Currently I am on gear 3, top speed of about 38 kilometers an hour, and I'm on single motor right now. One important thing to note is the wind today is actually quite strong, so the range of course is going to be a little bit decreased because of that reason. The most important thing is we're going to have fun and see what we can get out of the M10 Pro. The reason why I chose to have it at gear 3 at around 38 kilometers an hour is basically because that would be kind of the sweet spot for a lot of riders in a lot of communal areas. So that's the reason why I chose that speed, and I think it will give us a good idea of the range we can get from the M10 Pro. The reason why I also sound a little bit muffled is actually because I have a face mask on because of the wind and the temperature as well. So let's have fun. So currently, of course, we are obviously on a full charge. The cells have been balanced, and that's one of the good things I like about this as well. We can check on the app more details about the cells, and if you missed out on the app video, feel free to have a look at that. Another thing to note as well is I do have the full lights on the electric scooter, so I'm more visible today. So we will be going up a few hills here and there, and I'm not going to make this video like crazy long, so I'm going to obviously cut out the boring parts so you don't have to suffer like me. So please do give this video a like, enjoy the ride. I will stop off at intervals and give you an idea of how much range we have left on the electric scooter. It's good when you're at lights like this because it's a dangerous junction, so I can use the indicators on the electric scooter so the traffic behind me can actually see. One of the good things I like about this scooter is definitely the lights. Absolutely love it. I think I will change the tires on this scooter very soon. They are quite good, the street tires, but I do love the hybrid tires, so you never know. I might actually change that. We'll have to see. See, this is why I like electric scooters, because you don't have to worry about traffic jams. We've traveled only about 3-4 kilometers. We used about 6-7% battery. Single motor is performing well. We going up a few hills, it's not too bad. Now we're starting to actually face the wind now. Hill coming towards us now, so we'll stay on single motor. It is a bit steep, so we'll have a look. Yeah, we're maintaining speed. Not too bad, 30 kilometers an hour. It's okay. Okay, we have reached 10.5 kilometers, 30 minutes riding. We are now at 71% battery, which is 53.7 volts. It's so boring doing these on your own, but it's for the purpose of the electric scooter. I just hope it doesn't rain, because that would really dampen my mood right now. Either way, speed is still maintaining at around the 38 mark. 30, well, it's around 30, yeah, 36, 37-ish mark. Any questions you have about the Arvala M10 Pro, please leave them in the comments section. I will, of course, reply, as I always do. And by the way, this scooter is linked below, and there is a discount code there. But I do think it's actually discounted already currently, and it's at actually a really good price. Oh, we are obviously still on single motor mode. I have not once switched to dual motor mode. The stem is rock solid on this. It has like a small bit of give, but they're meant to. But there's no rattling or squeaking or wobbling or anything at all. So we are going to go on a really long stretch of road now. Wind is still really strong today, and the temperature is dropping. Okay, so we are actually at 14-kilometer distance, and we have 63% battery. Speed is around 35, 36ish now. So I'm going to bring this scooter to a racetrack, and then yeah, we'll have a bit of fun there and continue. So this is the local track. So we're going to see how fast we can actually get around this whole track on gear 3. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. We are at not doing too bad. Some of the corners are actually quite sharp on this track. That person is coming in the wrong direction. Whoa. I might actually organize a video and have a few e-scooter riders come out on this racetrack and have a bit of fun, make a video out of it. There's a dog on the racetrack. Oh, we're facing a good bit of wind now. Whoa. Come on. Whoa, wind is very strong here. We're so open. Why is she coming in the wrong direction? I don't know. Come on, come on. I think we started at 44.10 and we are at 46. Well, you may as well say, what, 2 minutes, 10 seconds? That's actually it. But let's see, actually, what we can get it done in dual motor. Okay, so we're on dual motor. We'll start when this hits 47. Gear 3. 1, 2, 3. Whoa, totally different when you're on dual motors. Okay, let's see how fast we can get around it. Top speed is obviously the same, but the torque is totally different. Everybody is coming in literally the wrong direction. You're ruining my time, people. Speed should be a lot better. Because we're on dual motor facing the wind now in a few seconds. Oh. Okay, we're gonna face wind now. Let's see what the scooter. Yeah, much better, much better. Whoa, whoa. 60-kilometer-hour gusts today. Hard to control the scooter on some of these bends. This guy's in the middle of the track. Come on, come on, I want to beat the time. We're at 1 minute 30 now, dual motor, gear 3 on the racetrack. Yeah, definitely should be able to beat it, no problem. .48. Started at the 47 mark. and we should stop. Here we go, 1 minute 55 seconds. Actually not bad. Whoa, it's getting cold now. We are at 18-kilometer distance, 50 minutes in, and we have 54% battery. It's performing actually quite decent. So we've been going up a few hills, side wind. I think this will give you a really good idea of what you can actually get out of your battery. Of course, dual motor will eat the battery a lot faster. But I think if you change your parameters on this scooter, which is one of the best things you can actually, one of the greatest tools you have with these model electric scooters from Arvala, you can change it to your own custom presets. You can change the torque on the rear, torque on the front, or whatever you want to do. Okay, we're at, just going to stop for coffee. We're at 19 kilometers now, and we have used, what's that, 52% battery left. Just need to check the tires. Tires are okay. Front tires okay. Everything is perfect. Okay, we are fueled up and ready. That donut was absolutely huge. Kinder Bueno. Okay, update. 22 kilometers, 45% battery. We are going to face some headwind now. And I have a feeling we're on single motor. But single motor is not enough because of the wind. We're dragging our feet a little bit here. Come on. We may have to switch to dual motor. I'm just going to see. It's still pulling me. We're averaging 30 kilometers an hour. I think this controllers in the scooter are actually really good. I remember on my Arvala Eagle 1, the controller actually blew on that electric scooter. And yeah, that kind of sucked. But on this, they're like so nice and quiet, smooth acceleration, pretty much everything you could want. You can only imagine the range you would get on, let's say, a summer's day with hardly any wind. You would get, of course, probably like 15% more range, maybe, give or take. For reference, now we are at 40% battery. 40%, so I'd imagine when we get to the 30% mark, we should see a gradual, more faster decrease in speed. Okay, so we are at 29.2 kilometers, 1 hour 20 minutes in, and we have 32% battery, which is 50.10 volts left. I gotta say, the speed is actually maintaining to still around 32 kilometers an hour. I thought it would have dropped a bit more by now at this point, but still keep going. Impressive. I must say, I'm actually really happy so far. If we get to 35 kilometer range on this, or even 40 kilometer range on this M10 Pro, I would be happy. I think that's really decent, to be completely honest. It's pulling actually quite well towards the wind. I thought it would have been lagging a bit, but it's really good. Like right now, we're going 30 kilometers an hour. And I think changing those parameter settings for gear 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 have definitely increased the range, obviously, compared to the stock parameter settings, where the acceleration was like on level 5, 4, 3, which can obviously affect the battery hugely. Now, one of the things I know you're probably thinking is, well, why don't I have the regenerative braking on a higher setting? I never like regenerative braking. I think it can impact the controllers, particularly over long term. So that's why I have it on a low level. But of course, if you had it on a higher level, you might get like a few extra percentage for a range. But in general, I think it's best to have it on, you know, level 2, level 1, and I think you should be okay. Okay, we are at 34 kilometers, 1 hour 36, 20% battery left. And just for reference, I am 80, just over 80 kilos. So, and I'm, what, 5'9"? Not that matters, but yeah, my weight is 80 kilos, so we're actually doing quite well. Okay, update. We're at 37.9 kilometers and we're at 13% battery. Now we are facing really heavy wind right now. Still on gear 3, but the speed is actually decreased. So I think we are coming to the end, but we're just gonna have to see. So stick with me till the end on this because I'm really curious. Can I actually, well, can I get home? Hopefully I can get home. Averaging 20 kilometers an hour right now. So let me know in the comments, what scooter do you have? And yeah, are you liking it? Are you not liking it? Do you plan to upgrade? What upgrades would you like to see on your next scooter? I would really like to get to the 40-kilometer distance mark on this, because it feels like today has been a bit of a challenge with the weather, but at the same time I love doing it. Yeah, come on, 16 kilometers. We're going up a bit of an incline here, and the scooters, of course, its power is lacking now. Suspension nice and smooth on this bumpy tarmac. Come on, don't stop now. If it stops now, I'm kind of screwed because I actually have to walk home. Come on. Okay, we're actually at 11% battery now. Okay, definitely 60-kilometer-hour winds coming towards me now. You can't see this on camera, but I can definitely feel it. Okay, scooter is flashing. I don't know if you can see that on camera. It's still going though. Okay, we're at 9% battery. Display is flashing. Of course, realistically, when you get to speeds like this, you know, just stop the electric scooter and get public transport home or a taxi. But one thing to note is never ever drain your battery flat like what I've done today, unless you have no choice whatsoever, because it's not good for the battery health. I'm only doing this to give an estimated range of the speed we are going at today. 8% speed is slowing down again. Problem here is I'm going to be going where there's more wind this direction. Okay, here we go. Now it's definitely, it has to go flat here. Okay, here's the windy part. 10, 8, 7, 7. Won't even get up this little path. 4. Come on. 5, 4. It's like it's just counting down for dear life. 5. 5. 7%. Yeah, I think wind is getting very strong right now. 5 kilometers, come on. I guess how much could you want down an electric scooter? Realistically, in real life scenarios, you're not going to be, well, maybe some people travel this type of distance every day, but I don't believe it. Now the sun, I think, is going to come out for a while. And here's me after spending 2 hours cloudy. Oh, here's a small hill. Okay, guys, I think that's it. We are, yeah, we're done. Or are we done? Oh, hang on. Nope. Still going. Still going. Let me turn the lights off, actually. No, that's an extra kilometer-hour speed. There's a small incline here. So, actually, no, I think that's it. 3. Once the scooter stops, this range test stops. Oh, wind, incline. No, that's it. Let me check. What is our final distance? Here we go. I'm so happy with that. 41.3 kilometers. 2 hours, 7%. But if you can see that on camera, it's flashing red, battery is completely flat, and I won't get up this small incline here, and we were on gear 3. That's it guys, please give this video a like if you have enjoyed it, subscribe, and I'll talk to you in the next video.